ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। संप्रज्ञात समाधि was discussed in Panchikaranam. Sampragnata Samadhi will work only for that person who has already done Adhyaropa Apavada Prakriya and thereafter is doing Artha Anusandhanam of Brahma. Without that, Shastriya Sampragnata Samadhi will not happen. So this we should note, it is given here, page number 451. Tika, line number 17. Samadhir Dvividha. Sampragnata Samadhi, Rasampragnata Samadhischa iti. Tatra Prathamasya Swarupam Kathayati. So what is the nature of Sampragnata Samadhi? That is given, line number 2. Purvokta Yuktya. In Vivaranam. Purvokta Yuktya. प्रणव स्वरूप अर्थानुसंधान पुरस्सरम एक रस वस्तु मात्रत्वेन चित्तस्य तदाकार वृत्ति अवशेष अवस्थानम संप्रज्ञात समाधि इत्युच्यते. What is संप्रज्ञात समाधि? पूर्वोक्त युक्त्या. What is पूर्वोक्त युक्ति? It is given अध्यारोप अपवाद न्यायेन. So I have already done Adhyaropa Apavada. It's given in Tika, Adhyaropa Apavada Nyayena. Why this is required? Anybody who does meditation, if that person has not done Adhyaropa Apavada, for that person, Jagati Satyam. After Adhyaropa Apavada Prakriya, only Brahma remains as Satyam. Why? We already saw all the laya. Jagat Pratishtha Devarshe Prithivyaapsu Praliyate. Starting from that, all the laya and Purushanna Parankinchit Sakashtha Sa Paragati. Purusha alone will remain. Then if I do Pranava Swarupa Artha Anusandhanam, then in that Omkara, I know Akara, Ukara, Makara, Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Prapancha, their laya, Tadabhimani, Chaitanya laya, everything happens. Just as in Om Ucharana, Akara goes into U, merges into Ma and becomes Amatra. Like that, there is dissolution of everything. That Apavada is already there in my buddhi. Then what will remain is Ekarasa Vastu Matra. If the Prakriya is not done and person does Om, Om, something will happen that will not be Sampragnata Samadhi. Tadakara iti. What is Ekarasa? Ekarasa Vastu Akara ityartha. Tadakara means Ekarasa Vastu Akara. Ekarasa means Brahma Matra will remain. Like how in Mandukya it is given, Ekatma Pratyaya Saram. So ekatma pratyasaram is what I have to gather. Ekarasa vastu means all anya nisheda should happen in my buddhi, and as it is said that sajatiya vritti pravaha I have to maintain. So even if other vrittis come, I should avoid. This is for Ucha Sadhaka. Manda Sadhaka should do more Karma Yoga. This is not for them. The Karma Yoga, you do some Nama Japa, etc., etc. When slowly you are ready and all other things go away, then this Sampragnata Samadhi will make some sense, not otherwise. Chittasya Tadakar Vritti Avashesha Avasthanam. Chitta will remain only in Tadakara. No other Akara will come in Buddhi. This is Sampragnata Samadhi. The shloka is there. I will chant, you just chant with mute. Brahmakara manovritti pravaho hankritim vina sampragnata samadhi syat dhyana prakarshataha. Brahmakara manovritti pravaha. Brahmakar manovritti pravaha. If manovritti pravaha is in other things, there is no Brahmakara vritti pravaha. So only Brahmakara should happen. Aham kritim vina. There is no aham idea also. Means in aham brahmasmi. How I will do Brahmakara vritti pravaha without aham, without ahankara? How will I do? That ahankara which is there in aham brahmasmi, that ahankara is badhita. Badhita in the sense, I have already done bhagatyaga out of that ahankara. From that ahankara only lakshyartha remains. Vachyartha ahankara is gone. Therefore, aham brahmasmi is sambhava. Aham kritim vina brahmakara manovritti pravaho sampragnata samadhi syad. This is sampragnata samadhi. How this will happen? Dhyana abhyasa prakarshataha. When there is lot of dhyana abhyasa. Prakrishta rupena. So the same question was asked by Arjuna also. Bhagavan mana is chanchalam, pramathi, dradham, ityadi, ityadi. Bhagavan said, abhyasa and vairagya. You need these two. Abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena cha grihyate. Abhyasa vairagyabhyam tannirodha. Yoga Sutra also says. So dhyana abhyasa means I have to sit. I have to shut all my faculties, all my activities. So shama, dama and uparama, I have to force on myself. Then only this will happen. Nobody on the first day will directly go in samadhi. Even if you say, but this person did, you have to understand in the Purva Janma, they must have already done lot of abhyasa. And if in that Janma they have done abhyasa, sanskar started, prakriya started, couple of Janmas back. So in this Janma, if somebody is able to do dhyana, lot of abhyasa is already done. If somebody wants to start, you have to understand first 1 or 2 years will go only in struggle. Struggle to sit for 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, and my mind will say, but I should do this, I should do that. It will go on planning different things. All of that, you have to tell your mind, shut up and sit down. He manaha. Kutra pishachavad dhavati. Anandagiri ji wrote in his Tika. So this is actually true. Mind wants to run like pishacha here and there. For that person, there'll be more struggle in the beginning. But eventually, this will happen. Dhyana abhyasa, when that vega is there. Sanskara sachivat bhavet. In Panchadashi it is given. Dhyana abhyasa sanskara sachiva. Sachiva means sahakari. Samskaras are there and this is also going on. Purva prarabdha is there. Everything will work. Then this will happen. And there is no negativity. That is also required. If I have the thought, this person should not do samadhi, you understand you will never be able to do samadhi. 100%. Why? Because whatever you shoot there, it will come back to you. So no such vikara is there, only then it will happen, otherwise it will not happen. Tika. द्वितीय समाधि स्वरूपम आह वृत्तिमपि वृत्तिमपि तन्मात्रत्वेन उपसंहृत्य वृत्तिमतश्चित्तस्य प्रयत्नपूर्वकं वस्तुमात्रत्वेन अवस्थानम् असंप्रज्ञात समाधि इति गीयते. Yesterday I was telling you avasita shabda came, right? Avasita, so dhatu I had mentioned, that is correct, and then nishtha pratyay is there, ava upasarga purvak. This was there on previous page 450, third line from the bottom. Mithyattvasya avasitatvat. That avasita shabda, so is the dhatu, and nishtha pratyay is there. Tika. So vrittimapi tanmatrattvena upasamhritya. Vritti also now upasamhara is done. Brahmakar vritti was entertained for some time. Even that has to go. Upasamhritya vrittimatas chittasya vrittimataha vrittiman chitta prayatna purvakam. See, this is what I was telling you. Even if there is sangharsha, you will have to do it. You cannot say that, but no, this is how my mind, this is my nature, and then swabhavam na jahatiya, quoting something out of context. So I cannot give up my nature. You will remain Pashu only. Pashu also doesn't give up his nature. That, what is the use of that? You have to give that up and you have to rise above. Prayatna purvakam. Paurushena prayatnena yojaniya shubhe pathi. Ubhabhyam
मार्गाभ्याम
no.
वहन्ति वासना सरित्
वहन्ति वासना
Shubha shubhabhyam margabhyam vahanti vasana sarit. Shubha shubhabhyam margabhyam vahanti vasana sarit. Paurushena prayatnena yojanya shubhe pathi. पौरुष में भगीरथ प्रयत्न. गंगा जी को to bring down how much, do this tapas, please that devata, that everything he did. Like that we will have to do. Tabhi Ganga Avataranam will happen. So prayatna purvakam. When Acharya say prayatna purvakam means you understand. After doing so much, then prayatna purvakam. Somebody says in the beginning to sit in your class itself, I have to do prayatna. That is also there, but more prayatna is required. Vastumatratvena avasthanam asampragnata samadhi. When we say savikalpa and nirvikalpa, so those words are very clear. Vikalpena saha vartate iti savikalpa samadhi. Here, sampragnata, I am assuming, but I am not nishchita. Prajna here means any Vishaya. Vishaya means here Brahma. Brahma Vishayakara Prajna. Samprajnata Samadhi means in that the Pramata, Praman, Prameya Vyapara is actually going on. This is Samprajnata Samadhi. In Asamprajnata Samadhi, Brahmakar Vritti will be there, but Brahmakar Vritti Bhanam, that I am Pramata and I have this Vritti, that will not be there. This is Asamprajnata Samadhi. Uktancha, next shloka is there. Manaso vritti shunyasya brahmakarataya sthitihi ya sampragnata namasau samadhiravidhiyate. Manaso vritti shunyasya. Now mind has become vritti shunya. Vritti shunya means Brahma Rupa mind has become now. Brahmakarataya sthitihi. Like Rajju Sarpa is now known as Rajju only. Sarpataya, it is not there. In this way, mind which has Brahma as Adhishthanam, Adhisthana Matratvena Adhyastha Vastu Vastunah Jnanam. Whatever is Adhyastha, its Jnanam is there only as Adhishthanam. This is Asamprajnata Samadhi. Asamprajnata Nama Asau Samadhi. Asamprajnatam Nama Yasya. Samadhi is Pullinga. Nama Yasya Saha Asamprajnata Nama Samadhi. Tika. Ukte arthe vruddhavachanam samvadayati. Vruddhavachanam. So where these shlokas are from, that we don't know. Must be on some Yoga Sutra Tika. They say there is a Vyasa Bhashya. Vyasa Bhashya is not written by Veda Vyasji. Vyasa means Vistara. Vistara of those sutras, that's all. Why would Advaita Vedanta Acharya, who has written Vedanta Sutra, write commentary on Yoga Sutra? There is no need. In Darshana Krama, after Yoga Darshana comes Vedanta Darshan. So once you are already there in Vedanta Darshan, there is no need to explain anything of the Purva Darshana. And for no reason, a person would not write such Tika. Sushupti avishesham ashankya pariharati. Now, in Mulam, see 11th line in Vivarana. Asya cha prayatna purvakat eva sushuptito vishesha siddhihi. Asya asampragnata samadhi. This asampragnata samadhi is attained through prayatna purvaka. Why this is to be given? Because in Sushupti also there is Manaso Vritti Shunyata. And one can say, if mind is not there, Sthula Sharir is not active, nothing is active, everything has avasthiti in its Karana, and Karana of everything is Brahma. So Brahmatmana Sthiti is there in Sushupti also. So he says, no, this is Prayatna Purvakat. Vibhakti there. Sushuptitaha Panchami.
Pancham.
Then Sushupti. It is comparison. Then Sushupti Asampragnata Samadhi has Vishesha. What is the Vishesha? Sushuptau tu Karanatmana Chittasya Avasthanam Asthitam. In Sushupti, Chitta is in Karan Avastha. Karanatmana Chittasya Avasthanam Asthitam. Idam tu Karya Karana Sambandha Vidura Vastu Matrattvena Tasya Paryavasthanam Ishyate. But Asampragnata Samadhi is where Karya Karana Sambandha Vidura Vastu Matrena Avasthanam. So, mind is known as Brahma. In other words, nothing is there other than Brahma. Mind is also Brahma. This is Asampragnata Samadhi. Tad vasana vishesha abhyupagamacha asya sadhana pakshapata iti bhava. Tad vasana vishesha abhyupagamat. Tad vasana means this karya karana sambandha vidura vastu matratvena, whatever vasana is there, that vasana which is in Tika is given Brahmakara vasana. So this Aham Brahmasmi Vichar Vasana has become so strong, only then Asampragnata Samadhi will happen. Sushupti will happen without anything. In Adhyan time also, one Mahatma was telling me, जब नींद नहीं आती है तो हम कुछ पढ़ते हैं, फिर नींद आ जाती है. At night time, sometimes. So it is there because you don't need too many other things. You are tired, you have eaten food, it is late, you are about to sleep anyway. But for some samadhi, you need vishesha, vasana, samskaras. Bhagavan Bhashyakar uses this vasana shabda for brahmaivasmiti vasana, haratya vidya vikshepan, roganiva rasayanam in Atmabodha. First pada I don't remember, but this is there. Those who are Atmabodha students or acharyas, they will know. So, Tika now. Asya dvitiyasya samadhehe vishesham eva darshayati sushuptau. This has distinction from sushupti. Karya karana vidura vastu matra avasthanasya phalatvat. Tat katham tasya sadhanata ityatah. Karya karana vidura vastu matra avasthanasya phalatvat. What is remaining now? Brahma, which is Karya Karana Vidura, free from Karya Karana. Tat katham sadhanata ityaha tad vasana. How that will be sadhana? He said, no, vasana samskaras are there. Chittasya brahmakara vasana abhipagamat. That samskara vashat, he will go in samadhi. Samskara vashat, he will have higher bhumikas, panchami, shashti, etc. So the sanskaras are so prabala, he does not have interest. So somebody says, my sanskaras are such that I am very bahirmukha, I am very rajoguni. So then you have to curtail those samskaras if you want to move forward in this direction. Further, what is it? Only first part. Bas, evam nirantarabhyasat brahmayavasmiti. Jiva brahma swarupa parishodhana purvakam कथित तदैक्यार्थे श्रुत्यंतरम उपोद्बलयति इति आशयन आह. जीव ब्रह्म स्वरूप परिशोधन पूर्वकम. So now जीव ब्रह्म शोधनम is done. Actually now what is coming after sampragnata samadhi and asampragnata samadhi, he is going to do mahavakya vichara, and you will see In whatever is remaining, he has put all technicalities in brief. But I also know, and you also know, that within that much, all technicalities cannot be understood. For that, you have to do other grantha adhyanam. Those who have not done, for those who have done, they say, yes, I know all this. See. Kathita tad aikyarthe shrutyantaram upodbalayati. So now, Jiva Brahma Parishodhanam is done. So according to Acharya, Samadhi was for Parishodhanam of Tatpada and Tvampada. Mahavakya Vichara Aikya is through Jnanam. How will it happen? So Jnanam is different, Dhyanam is different. He has separated the two. Now, at this stage now. Jiva Brahmano ऐक्ये श्रुतिं प्रमाणयति अयम आत्मा ब्रह्म इति. I will read that line number 14 and 15. Atra cha brahmatma padayoho samanadikaranyam padarthayoho visheshana visheshyatvam tato virodasfurtau पदार्थस्य निष्कृष्टस्य वस्तुमात्रेण लक्षणया संबंधः ततश्च अखंडैकरस वाक्यार्थ प्रतिपत्तिः. In one vakya, he has given everything. What will happen between Jiva and Brahma? Brahma Atma Padayoho Samanadikaranyam Padarthayoho Visheshana Visheshyatvam. Then there will be Virodha. Anybody remembers this shloka? This is a famous shloka, oft quoted. Anybody? Online? Online to. Samanadikaranyam cha Visheshana Visheshyata Lakshya Lakshana Sambandha Padartha Pratyagatmanam. This is the shloka. Naishkarmya Siddhi, 3rd chapter, 3rd shloka. Samanadikaranyam cha Visheshana Visheshyata Lakshya Lakshana Sambandha. Exactly that thing he has put in Vakya. He says, see, Brahmatma Padayoho Samanadikaranyam. Padayoho Samanadikaranyam. Padarthayoho Visheshana Visheshyata. Between Padartha there is Visheshya Visheshana Sambandha. Then what happens? There is Virodha. स्वामी जी जो हम वो आ रहा है लेकिन यहाँ इतना नहीं लिया है. ततो विरोध स्फूर्तौ पदार्थस्य निष्कृष्टस्य वस्तु मात्रेण लक्षणया संबंध. There will be virodha between, if you say tatpada becomes visheshana for tvampada, tvampada becomes visheshana for tatpada, like nilam utpalam. In drishtanta he gives, let us see Tika. I am also aware that we cannot do all concepts now itself at the end. I will just mention. I am Atma Brahma. Must be there in Brahadaranyaka. 4, 4, 5 they have. I am Atma is there in Brahadaranyaka. Mandukya also it is there, but Brahadaranyaka also it is there. Ityadi in Tika, line number 24. Ayam Atma Ityadi Vakyasya Akhandarthatvam Upapadayati. So now, because Mahavakya is Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakya. Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakya, so akhand artha udbodhanam should happen, jnanam should happen. How will it happen? So he gives prakriya. How vakya will produce jnanam. So one is sansarga vakya. That drashtanta they have not given here. Gam dandena anaya ityadi. Straight he goes to this akhandartha bodhaka vakya. Padayoho samanadikaranyam. Between tat pada and tvam pada, there is samanadikaranyam in tat tvam asi mahavakya. Or here ayam atma brahma. Brahma and atma pada, they have samanadikaranyam. What is samanadikaranyam? Lakshana is given there. Acharya doesn't want to ask anybody. भिन्न प्रवृत्ति निमित्तानां शब्दानां एकस्मिन् अर्थे वृत्तिः सामानाधिकरण्यम इत्यर्थः. You can remember this next time. भिन्न प्रवृत्ति निमित्तानां शब्दानां एकस्मिन् अर्थे वृत्तिः, वृत्तिः or प्रवृत्तिः, this is सामानाधिकरण्यम. So they should have different pravritti nimitta. Ghatah kalashah is not samanadhikaranyam because their pravritti nimitta is same, ghatatva only. Kalasha is only another name for ghata. Pravritti nimitta is different and still they are pointing at one artha. Like Ramaha Raja or Dasharatha Putraha Ramaha Raja, whichever way you say. So their pravritti nimittas are different. One is saying he is Dasharatha Putra and another is saying he is Raja of Ayodhya. That is okay. That is Samanadhikaranya. So Bhinna Pravritti Nimittanam Shabdanam Ekasmin Arthe. And generally they are Samana Vibhakti Pada. So Eka Vibhakti Kanam. Otherwise they'll be not Samanadhikaranyam. So some acharyas add that also, but this much Lakshana is enough. Visheshana Visheshyatvam. Now what is Visheshana Visheshya? Padarthayoho अन्योन्य भेद व्यावर्तकतया विशेषण विशेष्यत्वम इत्यर्थः. Anyanya bheda vyavartaka. How anyanya bheda vyavartanam will happen? He gives drishtanta. Neelam utpalam itivat. Vishishta eva vakyartho astu. Neelam utpalam is Vishishta eva vakyartho astu, you leave it. Only drishtanta you keep. Neelam utpalam. Neelam utpalam is Anyanya bheda vyavartanam is there. Neela pada and utpala dravya. Neela guna, utpala dravya. Between them. Now you pay attention here. Neela is guna. Utpala is dravya. Between them there is samanadhikaranyam or not?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes.
One is dravya, another is guna. Somebody gave the answer.
Yes.
Yes, Swamiji.
Why there is samanadhikaranyam between dravya and guna?
Because Dravya is Guni. So Guna have to be in the Guni. So Samanatikaranyam is in the same locus.
No, I'll give you drishtanta to refute your theory. Any guni, avayavi, is in its avayava. Right? Let's say this pata. This pata is there and pata has rupa. Where is pata ashrita? What? Pata is tantu and rupa is in pata. They have different adhikarana. Rupasya adhikaranam pataha. Patasya adhikaranam tantavaha, which is samana adhikarana. No, tantu rupa is fine. Just keep this much first. So in Neelam Utpalam, Samanadhikaranam is there. That is correct. Your answer is true. Your explanation is not correct. So when Guna is mentioned, Neelam Utpalam, that Neelam refers to Dravya at that time. It is not referring to Guna at that time. In Neelam Utpalam Vakya, always we should remember, whenever we say this Visheshana, it is Samana Adhikarana. Why? Because that Neelam is referring to Utpalam. Neelam is not Neela Guna at that time. If you say Neela Guna, then there is no Samanadhikarana. Anyway, this vichara will take too much time. Neelam Utpalam. So if Visheshana Vishesha is there, Tatpada can become Visheshana of Tvam Pada can become Visheshana of Tatpada. Visheshana Vishesha Bhava will be there. Samanadhikaranam is there between Pada. Between Padartha there is Visheshya Visheshana Bhava. That is enough. Why go further for Lakshana? Why do you need Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana and all this? That is what this question is raised. Neelam Utpalam iti what? Just like in Neelam Utpalam, you don't take Lakshana. Like that, Vishishta eva Vakyartho astu. Vishishta eva Vakyartho. Which Vakyartha? Tattvamasi Vakyartho astu. Lakshanaya kim? Why do we need Lakshana then? Iti netyaha. So it is said, no, you will need Lakshana. Why? Virodha Sfurtau. There is Virodha Sfurti, Virodha Sfuranam. Virodha between what and what? This Tat and Tvam becoming Visheshana of each other, still there will be Virodha. Between Tat and Tvam there is Virodha. For Tat, if Tvam becomes Visheshana, and for Tvam, Tat becomes Visheshana, still the Vakya will have Virodha. This you must understand. He explains in Tika. Tatra Neelagunasya Utpaladravyasya cha Guna Guni Bhavena Vaishishyam Upapadyate. Guna Guni Bhava is there, but how you have to take? They both are referring to Dravya only in this way. Then only Samanadhikarana will happen. Ihatu Padarthayor Virodhena na Vishishta Vakyartha Sambhavaha ityarthaha. Iha Tattvamasi Vakye Padarthayoho Virodhena. There is Virodha between Tat and Tvam. So even if you make it Vishishta, you add some other adjective. If two people have Virodha fundamentally, okay. If this person wears blue dress and this person wears black dress, Virodha is not going to go away. There is some other Visheshana you have added. You add some more Visheshana, Virodha is going to continue. So if between Tatpada and Tvampada there is Virodha, you go on adding some Visheshanas in both, Virodha is not going to go away. They are Vishishta. Na Vishishta Vakyartha Sambhava. Why? Because Padartha Yoho Virodha is there. This is elaborated in Vakya Vritti, Vedanta Sara, etc. Okay, so, and also in Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha, those who want to study this portion in detail, they have to see those granthas. And see means they have to study from someone. Tatra Lakshana Trividha. Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana, Jahad Ajahal Lakshana, Cha iti. Three Lakshanas he gave. And Acharya says, I will give some drashtanta also quickly. Yatra Jahal Lakshana na sambhavati, Gangayam Ghosha iti vat. Jahal Lakshana will not work because Vachyartha Ashesha Parityaga Abhavat. In Gangayam Ghosha, Ganga Pada Vachyartha is Asheshatah Tyakta, completely given up. Here you cannot do in Tattvamasi. Why? Because Chaitanya you have to keep. Antakaranaavachhinna Chaitanya Tvam Maya avachhinna Chaitanya Tatpada. Chaitanya you cannot let go. So Ashesha Vachyartha Parityaga is not there. Okay, Jahal Lakshana is not there. What about Ajahal Lakshana? Napi Ajahal Lakshana. What is the drishtanta for Ajahal Lakshana? Shono Dhavati iti vat. The classic drishtantas are given. Viruddharthatvat eva. There is virodha between the two. So if you do Ajahal Lakshana, means if you don't give up Vachyartha and go on adding whatever you want, virodha will remain. Nothing is going to go away. Viruddharthatvad. Then Parisheshat Jahad Ajahal Lakshana Soyam Devadatta iti vad Ashrayaniya. So then Jahad Ajahal Lakshana you should take as a Parishesha, last thing remaining. Drashtanta is Soyam Devadatta iti vad Ashrayaniya. Viruddhamsha Parityagena Anugata Chidamshena Akhandaikarasa Vakyartha Pratitihi Ityaha. Viruddhamsha Parityagena, when you give up Viruddhamsha, then Anugata Chidamshena, Chaitanya Amsha, which is Anugata. Viruddhamsha is what? Antakarana and Maya, Avidya. They are having contradiction. Chaitanya is Aviruddha. So Viruddhamsha Parityagena, Anugata Chidamshena, Akhandaika Rasa Vakyartha Pratitihi. This will happen. Ityaha. In Vivaranam, line number 1. So, because there is virodha between padartha nishkrishtasya vastu matrena lakshanaya sambandha. Tatascha akhandaika rasa vakyartha pratipattihi. Then akhandaika rasa vakyartha jnanam will take place. So I am again telling this, what is given here in brief is elaborated in other granthas. So right now we don't have the time to elaborate, and this is not the mukhya vishaya anymore. Now mukhya vishaya, when it is dealt in detail, then every part is there of that Tattvamasi Vakya that is discussed. So those who have not studied, then they should refer to those other granthas. In Tika, line number 13. Pramanam cha ayamatma brahma. Ayamatma brahma is the pramanam, Brahadaranyaka Vakya or Mandukya. Ityadi Vakyam Akhandartha Nishtham. This Mahavakya is Akhandartha Nishtha Vakya. Akarya Karana Dravya Nishthatve Sati Samanadikarnatvat. Why it is Akhandartha Nishtha? Because Akarya Karana Dravya Nishthatve. It is neither in Karya Dravya Nishtha nor Karana Dravya Nishtha. Akarya Karana Dravya Nishthatve Sati Samanadikarnatvat. And it has Samanadikaranyam. Samanadikaranyam tells that Atma itself is Brahma. Because when I hear Atma is Brahma, there is contradiction in my mind. When somebody says, you are Brahma. And there are some people, if you say you are Brahma, I am Brahma. You say that person is Brahma. That person cannot be Brahma. I can be Brahma, that person cannot be Brahma. This is also, as long as there is Abrahmatva Buddhi anywhere, Ajnanam is there. If I am Brahma, everything is Brahma. I am Brahma does not mean I as this person is Brahma. Doing Bhagatyaga only you will come to that. So Ayam Atma Brahma. इत्यादि वाक्यम अखंडार्थनिष्ठम अकार्य कारण द्रव्य निष्ठत्वे सति सामानाधिकरणत्वात्. So सामानाधिकरण्यम is also there. सोयम देवदत्तः इति वाक्यवत् इति पदयोः एकार्थ परत्वे पर्यायता स्यात्. When two padas are there and if they are mentioning only one artha, one meaning, then these padas will become paryaya. Like I gave this drishtanta, ghata kalashaha. It is paryaya vachak shabda. They are not two. Tathatvecha saha prayoga ayoga iti. So then saha prayoga should not be there. Like ghata kalasha prayoga is never there. Jalam vari anaya. Nobody says. Iti tatra aha. Nacha. From there we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्ति भेद विभागिने व्योमवद् व्याप्त देहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम शांति शांति शांति.